And welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. I hope you're having a very, very blessed day. We're doing another day of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. It's day 9. You guys, before we know it, we're going to be halfway done. With that said, I really encourage you to go and check out all the other creators, both YouTube content-wise and just your every day like you and I crafters, versions of day 9 sketch. Now we'll get into that in just a minute, what the sketch looks like, but you can go to the Facebook group. You do not have to be a YouTube creator to join in on the fun. I can't even think right now. Miss Christy has created a file where you can print off the sketches for this month's 30 Days of Sketches. She's done it 13 times, and you can also find past series as well. So I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to click the playlist and watch the other videos of the other content creators, and it's just one link. You're not going to have to scroll and go back and all of that stuff. It's just one place, and you'll be able to see all of the different versions of day 9 for series 13. So I hope it inspires you. I hope you're having as much fun as I am, and let's get into it. Day 9 is by Cindy Brown. This is the wonderful sketch. Now hopefully it's showing up and there's not a glare. Sometimes my lighting with my gorgeous windows in my room gets a little bit crazy. Basically what it is we have a background, then we have the scallop edge across the top, some photos, and a little journaling bit and a title. I mean, how universal, again, is this sketch? So that, I want to thank Miss Cindy for sharing her talent and creating a sketch for this series, because these sketches are only for 30 Days of Sketches. So they're unique just to this series. Okay, so I've created a base. I'm using a mat. I have cut the middle out of this here, and I am using that for a 10.5 by 10.5 mat here. I have taken a Stampin' Up! Punch, and I have scalloped the edge here, and I have also pulled out another paper, and I'm going to show you where these papers are from, and I've inked all the edges. I scalloped this one as well. This is going to go right here. I already know that, so we'll do what we know, right? That's the first step in trial and error, doing what I know I like. So that is representing her scallop across the top here. Now remember, it's a sketch. You are just meant to be inspired. Do it your way. It's not wrong. It's right. Your way is okay. And I want you to have fun. Like, that's what the whole point is, right? Now, when I do step away to glue it all down, I will also ink this very edge. But because I gutted this paper so close to the edge, I want to wait till it's all glued down to do this, so pieces aren't flying and falling apart. All right, so the papers that I am using, this was in my purple cardstock. It is from a paper pad. I have no idea which paper pad it's from. This background here, as well as this paper here, has a little bit of foil, and we all struggle with using those foil papers, right? But if you're like me, a pop of foil is okay. An entire sheet, it's too much for me. And that's a me thing. Maybe you love it, and that's all right. But this is, I just wanted a little pop of it. So I got these out of this Die Cuts with a View paper pad. And I am using, let me see here. Oh, it's not even on here. I am using this paper here. And then also, let me see if I can find it. It's going to be the last one I find. That's how it always works, right? Oh, there it is. I am using the back side of this paper, which is this print right here. And that's this background. So, and the name of this is Honey Blossoms. I love this. I love this. I do need to tear it down. I won't use these if I don't tear it down. That's for another day, maybe another video. But I would probably put most of these in my summer tin, because that's where I use bees, is with my garden and flowers and that kind of thing. And I don't know where the others will go, but I will eventually tear this down. I just haven't done it yet. So that's where my papers are coming from. Get it wherever is best for you. I know I just did an order at Joann's because my scrappy friend Ronnie sent me a wonderful, wonderful deal. I mean, it was a wonderful deal. So, Hot Buys, Joann's, Michael's, wherever you like to buy your paper pads. I don't remember where I bought that one. I've had that one for a hot minute. So that is my base and how I created it. Now it's time just for some trial and error. Now I know over here in my crazy, I have the title Wildflowers. These are flowers that we saw this past July. We went to Montana on our vacation for the 4th of July where it was 64 degrees and raining on the 4th. Yeah. And as we were driving home I love West Texas. I don't want to be 64 on the 4th of July. I want it to be 100. Anyway, so as we were driving back, this is by Loveland, Colorado, and they have the most beautiful fields of just wildflowers. So my title is simply that, Wildflowers. I will probably do a little bit of journaling here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. We'll come to that when we do. And then I just have a bunch of goodies from swaps and other places. So what I'm thinking is I have these beautiful butterflies. Now, you guys know I love my swaps over on Ginger's Corner, and I love using all of my embellishments. You know me, I believe is how you say her name. Now, she hasn't swapped in a little bit. I need to reach out and make sure she's okay. But she made these beautiful butterflies. And whenever I see flowers, as an avid gardener, not a well gardener or a great gardener, but an avid gardener, there's a difference, right? I see things that attract butterflies, especially here in Texas. We need pollinators. I have the worst time with my squash. So I'm thinking I want to do a diagonal kind of embellishment feature. I don't even know what I'm saying over here. That it just came to my brain. So I'm thinking of going like this, and we may twist them around or do something, and that will be just to draw your eye across of here. I don't know, it's going to end up like that, but that's what my brain's thinking right this minute. I also wanted to pull in some gold elements because there is gold in this paper, and I was going through my going through my drawer, and I found this vellum. And I think somebody gifted to me, or I had one left when I was using them, or whatever the case may be. But it was in my gold drawer here on my desk. I think I'm going to put it behind my title. I just want a little kiss of gold. I ain't looking for, oh my goodness, I've become more south all the time. I'm not looking for a ton, and I'm sure that it is muddled with the wax paper on top of it, but I think I'm just going to put it behind my title. It'll represent the flowers. I've got flowers here, and I don't have more than one, but I'd love to use it, and I just want a little touch of gold. So that's my thought process. We'll see. Never know around here. Then I wanted a sentiment. So I pulled out a couple I think I want here and now because, you know, they only bloom for so long. And I think each of my butterflies I'm going to put up on foam, and when I do that I could put this sentiment right there, and if this is up on foam it will not cover anything, it will lay nicely. So that is my thought process there. Just maybe even pull it to the edge of this photo here. I think that would work. I can turn the butterfly. Here we go, some just like so even, and if this is up on foam I think it would look good. So I wanted to do that. From there, I don't really have a plan. I love this almost exactly like it is, but I do feel like it needs a little something. Yes, this one is green, but there is a ton of green in my photos, and these butterflies were made to go together, so I'm going to keep them together. Then I have these what are these, flourishes? I don't know. And I'm thinking of simply really kind of beefing up down here where my title is. Now that'll still leave me a little journaling room right here, and this will be up on foam, so I could turn this, you know, like that. I'm liking it all so far, but I didn't want to be done. I just didn't. I really like the arrow. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep adding until I don't want to add no more. And I'm debating, do I put this here, or is that too much gold? Maybe I don't use it at all. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. I think if it was smaller, it would. So maybe we'll omit that. I also have another piece of vellum, and it's got some gold leafing, and I thought maybe, just maybe, I could tuck it behind here, because you know, nothing of mine is permanent. We could even cut it in half. Where are my scissors? They misappeared. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. They grew legs and ran away. Where did my scissors go? Oh, here they are. Back. Bad scissors. Bad. It's not me, it's the scissors. Yeah, that's the story. Okay, so let's just put a little bit of gold, a little extra there. And just like so, now it's probably barely gonna show, but that's okay. It will be there. It will add interest to the eye. And again, we'll put this up on foam just like that. I'm liking that. We'll move it all over wherever we need to move it. We'll adjust it. So then, because we've got gold there, I've got gold here. I'm thinking maybe here? Yeah, maybe. Come on. I don't think I want it on the photo though. So we'll literally tuck it underneath there and then that'll be there. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I do wish it showed up a little more, but I think it will. It'll catch your eye. Like when you're turning the page, it'll definitely catch your eye. And you guys, I think maybe I do have these arrows. I mean, if I wasn't going to do any journaling, I could put these down here. That would look nice. I could even maybe put them up here. I mean, no, that covers my scallops. I don't like that. I kind of like that, but I got to journal somewhere. So I don't think that's going to work either. Okay, so no to that. I have this one. I think it's too much. I honestly, I don't even like that. Not for this layout anyway. And we went with butterflies, not snails. I pulled out some snails from Captain Cheryl. She did for a swap or gifted me. I don't remember which, but I like the butterflies more. I really do. I think that's the whole layout, you guys. Let's marinate on it. See if our brain likes it. Give it a couple minutes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue it down. I think I'm going to use purple enamel dots. I really do. Either that or it's going to have to be gold. And I'm leaning towards purple. So let me go glue it down. Let me ink the edges, put all the butterflies up on foam, decide which enamel dots. Anything else I do different, you guys know. I'll talk about it, so I'll be right back. Hang in there. All right, everybody, I glued it all down. I did ink the edges. And I forgot to tell you, this is Seedless Preserves. That's the color purple that I used around these edges. I also added this arrow. I decided just to mark where it was. Loveland, Colorado, 2023. It doesn't need any more. I have a lot of other photos from this trip that we took this year in Montana. So I don't need to do that. This is on the way home and I'll just make sure it's in the album where it needs to be. With that, I hope you guys are inspired. I hope you'll check everyone else out. Thank you for hanging out with me. I know you could choose to hang out and watch any other video. I am honored that you're here and I appreciate you. If it's your first time, I would be very, very honored if you decided to subscribe and hang out with us. For all of you that have been with me, whether it's been 1 day or 3 years, thank you for you. You are what makes my crafty world go round and we learn from one another. And I adore you. All right, with that, be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.